honorable judges, respected audiences, and everyone who watching this video. Hello, my name is Helena Suryani, and I'm from 51 Senior High School, Jakarta. First of all, I would like to thank you for all because I was given a good chance to deliver my speech under the title Propagating International Trade Stability Through Multilateralism. Firstly, I will give you an explanation, the definition of multilateral cooperation in general. So, a multilateral trade agreement is a trade agreement between two or more countries. The agreement reduces tariffs and make it easier for business to import and export. Because they are between many countries, they are difficult to negotiate. But what happens if there is no multilateral cooperation? The absence of a multilateral system prevents developing countries from maximizing the benefits of international trade. One of the reasons why a country cannot carry out multilateral cooperation is the climate change for the most vulnerable developing countries, especially small islands. In addition, the lack of natural resources that characterize country can hinder international trade. The multilateral system itself faces a crisis of confidence and loses effectiveness as member states fall behind in implementing the Sustainable Development Goals. Trade is a key enabler of the goals, but is threatened by protectionism and unilateralism. Therefore, the international community must maintain the policies of the World Trade Organization, or WTO. So the WTO strengthen open and non-discriminatory trade and expand non-differential with treatment for developing countries, marginalization in international trade, and increasing their participation in the multilateral trading system. There are benefits of multilateral cooperation. First, agreements make all signatories treat each other equally. No country can deliver a better trade deal from one country to another. It levels the playing field. This is especially important for emerging market countries. Many of them are smaller in size, making them less competitive. By conducting multilateral cooperation, we can more easily obtain goods that are not produced domestically to be consumed domestically. Next, the standardization of trading rules for all trading partners. Companies save on legal fees because they follow the same rules for every country. And the third benefit is that country can negotiate trade deals with more than one country at the same time. Trade agreements go through a detailed approval process. And lastly, benefit applies to emerging markets. Bilateral trade agreements tend to benefit the country with the best economy that puts weaker countries at a disadvantage. But making emerging markets stronger help economies thrive over time. So, the G20 Forum is the most recent multilateral cooperation in Indonesia at this time. Indonesia is the only ASEAN country that is a member of G20. Indonesia is also ranked 10th in the Progressing Power Parity list among members G20. According to the Minister of Finance, Suryani Indrawati, the G20 will create a contribution of 533 million US dollar, or around 7.4 trillion rupiah. Its increase in domestic consumption to 1.7 trillion rupiah. The G20 has 20 member countries, namely Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, United Kingdom, United States, and European Union. Indonesia has a very important role in multilateral cooperation at the G20 Forum. Indonesia plays an important role in the recovery of health and world economy. Indonesia representing Southeast Asia because Indonesia is the only Southeast Asian country that is included in the G20 forum. Then the G20 forum presidency in 2022, Indonesia will discuss comprehensive health management, digital-based transformation, and the transition to sustainable energy. Indonesia as an actor in economic cooperation between countries can be proven by the existence of export-import activities carried out by Indonesia. Indonesia export and import activities are goods from forestry, mining, industrial, and service activities. In addition to this G20 forum, we can create international trade stability by increasing exports and imports. For example, Indonesia is low in technology, so we can import machines, sophisticated technologies, tools from Japan, Korea, America, and others. Vice versa, Indonesia can export coffee to Korea, Japan, America, and others. Therefore, creating trade stability through multilateralism is very important to each country to meet the unmet needs of a country and can be mutually beneficial between one country to another. So that's all I can say about my speech. I apologize if in my speech there are delivery or words that feel inappropriate in the hearts of the audiences. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention and good evening.